Tune in to Morris Talk Live 100 with your host Tarhaka Bay every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, exclusively right here on High Frequency Radio Network.
He is the last of his kind. All that remains of a once powerful nation. Some think he is a myth. Some believe he is the chosen one, who will bring balance to a world at war. And some will stop at nothing to destroy him.
Welcome, everybody, to High Frequency Radio. I'm your host, Tarhaka Amana L. Bay, and this evening we're dealing with part 2 of Understanding the Zodiac. I hope you got pencil and paper handy because we're going to get down into the nuts and bolts and wicker pins of this thing, because if you understand the science, I think you can go far. It has served me quite well. We have to understand that the placement and movements of the planets in our solar system have a direct bearing on our attitudes, our relationships, and the things that we are able to do and not do. There are days when we are grand. We feel good, we think good, we on top of our game, everything's going good, we had a wonderful day. But then there are those times when it seems like things are just not going right. We just ain't no matter what I do, seems like things that just ain't working. The question is, why? Okay, let's take a look at some things that, in my opinion, have been and still is covered up and hidden from the masses. And when we understand the basics of the science, then the only thing that we have to do is go after the ancient hidden records so that we can get this information and use it to our maximum potential. Now, we have to understand that if the sun is shining and the moon is out at night, and I don't see any record where our Creator created us and wanted us to have a bad day. And if we are having just a few good days and then a whole lot of bad days, that tells me that something is wrong. I need to find out what's behind the scenes, what's going on, what is it that I can do and I can use to get the best out of the life that I've been given. If I understand that I'm have X amount of hours in a day. If I got 24 hours in a day, that's all I got. I got 24 hours in a day. That's mine. I can do anything I want to do with it. Okay, but if it's a 24-hour day, and no matter what I do, nothing ain't going right. No matter what I do, I'm not happy. No matter what I do, my spouse is upset. It ain't going right, and nothing ain't happening. I'm just, things ain't. It's just not like it was the other day. What I would do is I need to understand why. Why? If I'm happy, I done planned today. I done invested my money into just enjoying the day. I don't want to do no work. I don't want to talk about no law. I just want to just enjoy it. I want to relax. I want to chill, but I want the sunshine. I want the rain in due season. I just want to enjoy the day. That's all I want. I want to be in, just have a good time today. If I'm making investments, I want to have a good day for investments. Is there anything that's interfering with that I need to know about? I think these are all fair questions, and what we're going to do today is we're going to address them. Now, my greatest hope is that we have audience participation, because we're going to look at where you are, what you're dealing with, and all this stuff. And if you're not aware of the science, you didn't catch part one, we're coming back with part two, and we're going to deal with this thing for 3 hours. Okay, I've agreed to dedicate 3 hours to clearly getting down to the science of this thing so you can understand it. It ain't hard. It's very, very simple. Okay? The phone lines will be open and all this good stuff. And so you can call in. The number to call into the broadcast is the same number that you been using to call into our previous broadcast. And that number is, where it at? 424-222. We're on high frequency radio this morning in the Pacific and this afternoon on the East Coast of the United States. Okay. Now, let's slow this thing down and let's get down into the mechanics of it and how you can make it work in your life. I have to apologize to you by not explaining some things in the past. To me, my people come first. Everybody else on earth comes second. Now, that does not have anything to do with racism. And I want you to understand that. My people come first. Everybody else come second. I embrace my ancient story. I need to know about what was it that was great that my people did. My granddaddy said. What did my grandmama do? What did my mama do? What did my daddy do? What is the story involving my people? You discover, if you get that, you have some power. Because you have an agenda. Now, if you have an agenda, if you have the right agenda, anything else that comes up is an external agenda. For instance, the Mexican people, they tell you the story about El Dorado, they tell you the story about Jose and all of these Mexican leaders that they are accustomed to hearing the stories about. Okay? We can't fault them for that. That's how they was raised. That was what their parents and grandparents and their great-great-grandparents knew, and these were the stories they passed down to them. That's what they're supposed to have, their story. Are they wrong for having that? Of course not. Are they racist for having that? No. No, they're not. So, me, I have my story, just like everybody else on earth. Chinese people, they have it. Genghis Khan and the Mao Zedong, they on and on. No, that's what they know. That's what they know. They ain't wrong with that. They're not wicked. They're not evil. They're not racist. No, that's what they are supposed to have. Now, when it comes to my people and my ancient story and my ancient culture, that's what I'm supposed to have. I don't have an external agenda. When I was looking at the story about when it came on, and didn't look at it a whole lot, but they had the story on about O.J. Simpson, and he murdered his wife. And I started looking at the people. All the people say, well, he guilty, he evil, he killed his wife. The whole America was in mourning. They was, everybody was upset. They, even though they brought out in the trial all the negative stuff about the woman and what she was, what she did, and all that came out. But we had brothers and sisters who had gotten on the train of an external agenda. My question was, did she, before she was killed, is there any record or any evidence where she said anything about it was wrong about the murder of 200 million Africans, the enslavement, the lynchings, the murders, the burnings, the castration, and the feeding the children to the alligators? Did we have any of that? Did you, because you were doing an investigation, did you uncover that? Did you find a note? Did you find a letter where she was saying that as a result of her being a Caucasian, that she benefited from the murders of these people and the enslavement of this particular people that produced millions and billions and trillions of dollars that's still being enjoyed today? Have you uncovered any letters of that that's a part of that agenda that I needed to be concerned about? So far, I haven't heard anything about it. And this doesn't have anything to do with racism. I'm just telling you that I am concerned about my personal agenda and the agenda of my people, which is the same thing that they need to be concerned about, their own agenda. Everybody on the planet is concerned about their agenda. I don't understand where an external agenda came in. I don't understand that. I need to know how Noble Drew Ali went into the Panamanian conference, and why wasn't he told that you ain't nobody, you ain't got nothing, we disrespect you? Why was it the opposite? Why did the entire Panamanian conference step to the side and watch a man walk through there and deliver what he had to deliver? I don't understand. Well, where did the change come in? Where is it written that if I'm a man, you got control over me? If you can please show me where the signature of the Creator wrote it so I can read it. Could you help me with that? But nevertheless, we're not getting that. I don't deal with external agenda. I only deal with the original agenda. And I see a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of people getting killed, and everybody getting upset about stuff. And I'll be wondering, was there a note left about the original murders? Was any apology? Where is the bond? Where is the wealth at that I recognize the fact that I'm a part of an external agenda? You need to be paid for these murders, these lynchings, these castrations, these beheadings. You need to be paid for us tying you to a car and dragging you through the town until you were dead. We need to be paid. You need to be paid for us raping your daughter, your mama, your grandmama, your grandchildren. Where is it? I'm looking for that because I'm not accustomed to dealing with external agenda, because the only agenda that I'm concerned about is the agenda that I'm supposed to be concerned about according to the entire world and the agendas that they are all concerned about. Chinese are concerned about Chinese agenda, concerned about Mexican agendas. Puerto Ricans are concerned about Puerto Ricans' agendas. Cubans are concerned about Cuban agendas. But when it comes to Negro, colors, and black, we seem to have another agenda. So what we're going to do is I just want to put that a little bit out there. And there's a whole lot of stuff said one more time before we go down into this thing. There's a whole lot said about what we're supposed to be doing when it comes to paperwork and all of that good stuff. I can't go at no paperwork and dealing with nothing if it doesn't involve dealing with a man or a woman. That is what I did when it came to exercising my freedom and right to travel. This is what I did when I got rid of my mortgage. I don't know nothing about somebody else telling me about what rules and regulations and guidelines that I need to follow in order to do so. I just ain't know. I'm just an idiot. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. Please forgive me. I know a lot of you listening to me may think this is shocking. Brother Tarhaka calls himself an idiot. It's okay. You'll get over it. But what I recommend you to do, go back and look at ancient canon law and then call me and let me know what you think about it. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to get down to an ancient science that came from Africa. Let's get that part right. First, all of it came from you. Let's stand up. Let's walk backwards in time. Let's take all the races on the planet and let's see which one, walking backwards in time, when we get to the end of our journey, let's turn around and see what the Creator looked like. Make sure you got a mirror in your pocket. Okay? So you discover it looks just like you. Now, the earth, everything on it, and everything in it belongs to you. Go and look at the works of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do the research. Look at your anthropologists. Look at the works of the archaeologists. They throw away truth about your ancient culture than anybody on the planet. They were dumping the whole artifacts and stuff in the Atlantic Ocean trying to keep your story on the wrap. But there's one thing about a lie that you understand. Once you tell a lie, you're going to have to prop that lie up and keep on doing maintenance on that lie to keep it standing. The earth, everything on it, and everything in it belongs to you. They say the dinosaurs were extinct. I think we need to do an investigation. That's what I think. And a lot of this stuff is if we just use common sense. If you're a man, okay. You're a woman, all right, let's stop from there. And then we're ready to go. Now, what we're going to do is deal with the Zodiac, and we're going to come to you with some stuff that we need to look at. And I want you to bear in mind that the phone lines are open. You can raise your hand. Now, I'm just going to be teaching. We got the brother on the side, Brother Ali. He's going to be handling that switchboard. We're going to let you in and let you ask your questions. We're going to lay it down, okay, and get this thing out. When we get this right, I think we can make some progress. It all is occurring in your brain. You're a man in there, but you can't be no man in there unless you hear the roar of a lion. If you ain't hear no roar of no lion, then how you going to imitate it? You can't. We're under the impression that a woman can raise a man. She can't. She can sustain one, but it takes the parental coalition of a man and a woman to raise a male, and it goes from male to boy into man, and that equals balance. You have to have balance in order to get it. Okay. Now, I hope you got pencils and paper handy, because I'm going to show you how I did this, how I dealt with this. I was born July the 8th, 1953. July the 8th, 1953, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what they told my mama. Okay, so I had to do an investigation. I don't see nothing wrong, so they got it wrong. They got it right at that time. All right. Now I'm looking on a book that I call, and for those of you who don't know this, you didn't catch part one, we're dealing with part two now, The New Astrology with Suzanne White. And the reason we're dealing with that because the ancient records, your ancient records, the one you really need to have in your possession are in the hands of the rich and powerful. And they will kill anybody to keep you from getting it. Okay, July 8, 1953. The year of the snake, born during the hours of the rat. Okay, if I'm going to pick a mate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at where I am. I know that oxes and roosters are the sisters that I need to go the distance. So, if I'm here, I'm going to move my finger up the page. The first sister that I need to be concerned about was born in 1949. The next one up the page was born in 1945. The ox born in 49. The rooster born in 45. Let's deal with the younger sister. I'm going down the page. 1957 is the rooster. 1961 is the ox. So I'm going to write these days down. Now, I know that I'm going to be dealing with what? I'm going to be dealing with Pisces, Taurus. Got it? So let's go in there and see what the book says. Now, we got the number set, so let's match the years and let's deal with which one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Cancer. I'm going to deal with the Cancer snake because that's me. And as I get over there, then I'm going to look at I'm going to look at what month these particular numbers will manifest themselves in. All right. It says over here, wait a minute, hold on one second, hold on. Okay, Cal Snake. It says love. That is me. I got to do me first, because, you know, even though I don't like everything they say, I got to go along with it. And I'm going to check it all out and see if there's anything I can throw away. If it ain't nothing I can throw away, I just got to live with it because there ain't nothing I can do with it unless I get rid of me, and I ain't doing that. Possessive, exclusive, demanding, intractable. You got it. The Cancer snake is all of these and much, much more. The Cancer snake is so attractive and sexy and lovely to watch move that people may gather just to watch him or her enter a public place. These people have the market cornered on Slank. Underneath the Slank is an amazing amount of good-hearted fellowship and an enormous caring for friends and lovers alike. The Cancer snake will not be faithful. Wait a minute, I don't like that part. But he or she will always be seductive and alluring, even if he's carrying on a roaring affair with the German minister secretary. The Cancerian snake will always attend to his or her mate as though he or she were the ruler of Germany itself. If you have a Cancer snake, get ready to make a lot of money, spend it all, and then go out and make some more. As the mate of this exciting person, you will luxuriate in perfectly glorious surroundings and have scads of very decorous friends and acquaintances to whom you can complain that your Cancerian snake companion is too attractive to other men and women, and you wish you had married a nice, solid Taurus dog. Able to fall down, must be able to fall down laughing, ooh and ah, when he comes down and stairs dressed to kill, and enjoy cooking your own meals and eating them alone by the fireside while Council Snake is out rounding up some more sculptures to beautify your existence. I may not agree with all of that. I may not agree. But nevertheless, there it is. So I have to deal with that. I have no choice. That is what was written. That is the way it is, and that was what was put down, and that is how it was described for me. So let's go on to the next part. And then, Richard, I'm doing this here because I want you to get a gist of what we're going to do involving you. And I'll start with me first, okay? All right, let's look at the compatibility. It says compatibility. You get a charge out of Rooster, your best shot with them will be found among Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. The same goes for oxen in all of those categories. You are not thrilled by Aries, tigers, or monkeys, Capricorn, tigers, and pigs, and Libra, pigs. Leave you colder than you already are by nature. Okay, so we got the month, we got the year, we done put down the numbers, so now we know what we're looking for. Now we got that piece of paper with the numbers and the dates. We know that we got the dates in the years, and keep in mind that January and February is the beginning and ending of the Chinese New Year. Now, I have used this. This has been very, very effective for me. But there is more refinement that you can look at until you get this thing down to the science. So when you delve down into this and you get more information on it and start cross-references and doing more investigation, we're talking about more refinement. Because, see, what we need is we not only need to know that we are a man, brothers, but we going to need a woman. Okay, we need back in the movie, what was it? Durango. What's the name of that movie with Jamie Foxx? I know Brother Yusuf can answer that for me. That's his friend, Django. I think that's the name of it. But anyway, the brother, he had what y'all call, and y'all be using these statements and stuff, and I don't use that. But anyway, I recognize it. He had what you would call a ride and die beat. And him and her, in the end, they were riding, and everybody had to die. But it was they were going on about their business because he had a woman. And this is what we need. We need a real woman. We need to make sure the numbers are right. We need to make sure that if the numbers are right, you don't have to worry about it, because this sister here will go the distance. There'll be a lot of contenders to the throne. Don't get me wrong. There'll be a lot of sisters. They can make it seem almost real. But when it boils down to it and the chips are down, we're going to need the real ride and deep, you know what. Anyway, at this point, I would like to ask you if you got any questions or comments, because this is a teaching segment. You can open up your, raise your hand. The brother will open up the line so that you can get in, and you can let us know what's on your mind. Now, I got to get over here because I've been busy and stuff, and get into the segment so I can recognize you and call you by your name, because a man's name and a woman's name is the sweetest sound they know. And they know exactly if you are talking to them. So we're going to get over there and do that. So y'all hold on, and we'll be ready to go. Okay? All right. I'm almost there. Y'all just hold on 1 second. I'm at your own button. That's right. I'll be back. And here we go. I got it now. All right. Now, we need to understand is just like I said in the beginning, the placement of the planets within your solar system, which is located in this particular universe, has a direct bearing on your attitude, what's going to happen, how your days go, all of that stuff is right there, okay, in your immediate solar system. So we need to know that too. But if we put forth an effort to make sure that we understand some of what is going down, or some of what is happening to us, we have a whole nother system to look at. Okay? All right. Now, I see we have, I'm on the studio now. I see we have a couple of brothers with their brothers and sisters that have their hands raised. Brother, you can open up the line anytime you get ready and let them in, and we'll be ready to roll. And so we can, if you want me to read your information, we're going to be coming to you today not only from the new astrology, but we have a new addition. We're going to deal with the negative side of this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Snarling Tiger and Dirty Rat. The Snarling Tiger and Dirty Rat. We're going to get down into all the basic nuts and wiggle pins, because we're trying to get closer and closer and closer to the real you. And we are dealing with this information from a whole different perspective, because this is something that our ancestors pretty much went around the world and gave away. We hear some of what we have done for mankind, but there's a lot of things that we did for people around the world that is not mentioned. And what they have done is they have taken it and put their name on it. For instance, we hear about Aristotle, Plato, and all these people. Do an investigation on them, and you'll find out that they were teenagers. But prior to the information they had supposed to have brought the world, there's absolutely no information. Then you have to go in the actual area, the geographical area that they have supposed to have lived during the time that they have supposed to have wrote all of these ancient writings. And you discover that during the period of time geographically have lived, during the so-called period of time that they have supposed to have lived, it was impossible for them to have written thousands of books, because the entire region was in war and turmoil and conflict. They couldn't have. So how is it possible that you could have went down in history as being the greatest author this, and we all in the schools, there was Socrates said this and Aristotle did it? That was a lie. They didn't do nothing. Your ancestors worked and put their name on it. That's all. There is absolutely no record put down by your ancestors. Now, anytime you hear somebody come up and say, well, I have some evidence based on archaeological and anthropological, the first question you need to ask is, hold on a minute, before I deal with that external agenda, let me do some research and find out where my ancestors wrote it, because we are the oldest people in existence. And if it's anybody on the planet that precedes us, please bring them forth, and I will be more than happy to take a look at them. I don't want to hear nothing about no stuff you put down about some space aliens. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about something that happened about our Anunnaki. that some Caucasian from somewhere in outer space. I don't want to hear none of that. Show me the actual African record. That's what I want to look at. I want to see an external agenda. This ain't got nothing to do with racism. I just want you to give me, if you say we have the King James wrote the Bible, the New American Bible. Okay, is there anywhere on the earth that the Africans actually wrote the Bible? Is anybody that I know of that look like me? You could be calling yourself African and stuff. I just need to know where the real man wrote the Bible. The one that could walk backwards and down 2 times and turn around and look at the creator, and him and the creator look just alike. Call him black if you want him. Brown, dark skin. I just need to know how is it possible for a creator of color to create the majority of the Earth's population, people of color, and then he himself have none. Help me out. It's just common sense. So when you come to me about something about the Ice Age and the astrological finds in this right here and the other, and we have Hippocrates, who is the father of medicine, the father of what? What are you talking about? Is there any way we can get his ancestors to spell medicine for me? Now, I know y'all probably say by now, oh, man, wow, brother, talk off the chain. Okay, all right, we're gonna get off of that, man. Let me open up this chat room and stuff and relax and deal with this thing. Okay, now, okay, we're in there. Let me welcome everybody and thank you all for being here at High Frequency Radio. And okay, let me say welcome. Okay, let me type that in. The next thing I want to talk about is I need to ask a question. Who are your heroes? I have a tremendous amount of respect for the man called Noble Drew Ali based on what he did. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Fidel Castro based on what he did. Now, I know for a fact that anytime somebody got a problem with a man, a real one, I need to hear what you got to say. Because if you say you got a problem with a man, physically look at you, and I got to hear what you got to say. That's what I got to do. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if your great-great-granddaddy was Lyndon Baines Johnson. I don't care nothing about that. Let me hold it a minute. Just move it. Get the tent out the way. Let me see where he at. Let me look at him. I need to look at him. And I need to listen to him. Tell me what you got to say about a man, boy. Tell me what you got to say. That's what I need to see. If you use the word man, you got to be careful with me, man. Don't pay me no attention, man. I just, it's just certain things. They told you that the dinosaurs was extinct. You the one believed it, not me. I know they ain't extinct. Anyhow, we're going back again, and we're going to deal with, we're in the year of the horse, and we're going to deal with one of the most notorious horses that ever lived. We're going to start with Genghis Khan, born May 5th, 1162. And from there, we don't know exactly when he died, but I do know that when he came in the world, it was the worst thunderstorm that ever was. I am taking a chance here, as Genghis' real name, Borgian Temujin, might also have been born in 1155, which was a rabbit. I doubt that very seriously. Or 1167, which is a pig. That's questionable. But I'm not convinced that someone who put together the largest land empire ever known, from China to the Danube, by sheer personal energy, could be anything but a horse. Plus, entire empire was possible in horsepower as Genghis Mongol horde everywhere on small, indomitable ponies. I rest my case. Now, at this point, I would like to make something perfectly clear to you. During this lifetime and during previous lifetimes, we had people that came into this world doing what I would consider to be a particular pot. And these particular animals were in this pot according to that particular space of time. I have examined the 16th century, the 15th century, the 14th century, and I'm here to tell you that what exists in the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th century came to men and women was an entirely different grouping of animals, people. You may have had a man that was born in the year of the snake, but he was an Aquarius, and he had a different animal ascendant and stuff that was consistent with that particular era of time. He may have been born in the year of the pig, but he was Gemini, and his hours was a horse, during that particular spirit and place of time in the world. We had the sister that did the Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman. Let's take a look at when she came in and when she came out, what was the ascendant and what was her characteristics. And we have to keep in mind that it was during that particular era of time. Now we have the 21st century, so they say, and I'm born July the 8th, 1953. I was born during the hours of time of the rat between 11 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. Okay? So, and we're in this particular space of time, which would be different from the 18th century, or which would be different from the 17th, or 16th, or 14th, or 15th, or 13th century. This is one of the most amazing sciences, and keep in mind that as I examine this right here, this is awesome. This is everybody was on time and in place during that particular place of time. We had animals during the 5th, 6th, and 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th, and 10th century that us today we don't even know it ever existed. Now, we just take some that have existed as early as just shy of the previous century. I don't know any of you who are accustomed to seeing a lightning bug. Most of us have never seen one. But yet, when I was growing up, I was born in the 50s, grew up through the 60s and stuff, and the lightning bug, this was a regular occurrence. Regularly, we've seen the lightning bug. That is a bug that flies through the sky, and his tail lights up just like a light bulb. He had technology then, but most of us today don't know what it looks like. we have what they call we call them back in the day, we call them hopper grass. Today y'all have a more pronounced thing of the grasshoppers. But the ones we had wings on their back. They were yellow and black. They were huge. We can attach a wooden matchbox to them and tie it to their legs, and they were pulling the matchbox. And I've had brothers come down from up north down in Chicago, and I showed them there, and they said, man, you put that on me, I'll kill you. Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Amazing. We have to pay attention and look around and think and reason. And I must commend my brother Yusufel and his team and stuff. They force you to deal with reading, writing, arithmetic. He force you to do that. He gonna lay it out for you. He gonna be laid out, but you better read. You ain't got no excuse. You don't read, you got a problem. But anyhow, that's all I want to say about that. And so if anybody got a question or comment, go ahead and raise your hand. If you need me to bring out your astrological information, go ahead and raise your hand. I'll bring it out for you, and we'll lay it out for you. But if you want this explain to you on the public record, and we're on national broadcast, we got people all over the world. We got people in Afghanistan and China and Japan and Germany that speak English. So remember that when you get on here and ask them questions, because they're gonna hear what you got to say. So the lines is open, and if you want to get in and you got something to say, I'll go ahead and read it to you. But now, one other thing I want to reiterate one more time is if you're going to deal with a mate, you go in, you look at where you are, you find out what makes you're supposed to have, what years they are born in, and then you go up and you get the older sisters that will go, which are older than you. Those are the ones who will go the distance. When you go downward in this particular book that we're dealing with, and we're dealing with the new astrology because we're putting the East and West together, and but then to get down to refinement, we have snarling tiger and the right there waiting on you. And if you want that, we get that to you. But those will be the sisters or the brothers that will go the distance. So all you got to do is just write down the dates came in and the months that they are, and then you got them. You got it on a piece of paper. So when you find yourself talking to a brother, he talking good, he going to do this, that, and the others, we got to look at the numbers. It's wonderful. I mean, he can, he might tell you, well, look here, sister, I don't care what nobody, look, I'm tired, I'm going to do this. Yeah, but all that's great, you're doing a wonderful job. But, brother, I need to look at your numbers. Give me them numbers. Let me look at that. Because we're going to look at whether or not you can go the distance. Because I know me, and I know what I'll do and what I'm prepared to do. But I need to know whether or not you can handle this. Because, see, you'll discover when it comes to you, and it depends on, actually, when it comes to you, that's pretty much the bottom line. You discover that everybody can wrestle with that baby. So you have to make sure you got the right man. Sister, we're talking about you. And brother, you talking about doing this, and you got your grand hopes, and you done met this sister, you done met that sister, things ain't work out right for you, and she did this and she did that. Okay, well, what kind of numbers you got? Are you ready? What you got going on? What you bringing to the table? So if you got everything ready with you, then the only thing that you need to do is get the numbers right. So if you got the numbers right, then you can rock and roll. This is exact science. It was a science of your ancestors. We hear a lot about the first samurai warriors. Where you think they came from? We hear a lot about the original making of gunpowder. Where do you think it came from? There's a lot of people with a whole lot of stuff with their name on it. Where you think what the original came from? Where did it come from? You discover it came from the same place everybody else comes from. Okay, all right. So we're looking at 412. We're looking at 310. We're looking at 310. Brother Jabir. No. He's just listening. But we got 412. Okay. Now, so whenever y'all ready, y'all can open up the line and get on in here, and then we'll go ahead and get these readings started. We got 2 hours and 7 minutes to get this stuff down, and you don't have to be scared. But come on in here. Let's get this stuff here down because I'm ready today, and we got a whole lot of information to deliver from you to you, and bring this stuff to you. We have what's called mating mistakes. All right, we're going to look at, because I dated a woman. She was born in a horse year, and I was a teenager, and I need to look at what happened. So it says mating mistakes. Keep in mind, I'm born in the year of the snake. Now, she was born in the year of the horse. So let's take a look at what happened, because I didn't have that science then. They whisper that they can help you win the big race, then hobble you by winding themselves around you, around your legs, so that you can't run anywhere. That is exactly what happened. Well, nevertheless, my son was born, and we communicate. She's over there, I'm over here. My line is open. Now, let's take a look at other sisters, and let's see what we got there. Let's go back, and I'm going to look at the subtle jobs. It says suitable jobs for snakes. The first thing it says is assassin. Now, I don't like that. Inquisitor, tax lawyer, corporate raider, and politician. I don't like that, but nevertheless, there it is. It's saying that. There'll be a whole lot of things that you would disagree with about yourself, but when it comes to refinement and getting down to the nitty-gritty of what you're trying to do and learn about yourself, and what I would recommend, and I found this out a long time ago, and I heard it. I read it in a book, and the actual animals that govern your time of birth and your year of birth and your month of birth, it behooves you to study these animals. They have detailed descriptions of these animals on television, on the Animal Planet, and other stuff that they may have. And when you clearly look at and do an in-depth study of these animals and how they do things, you will find a lot of characteristics that you are familiar with. And that's and I did that. And I couldn't, there wasn't nothing I could say, they say you can be looking at a snake and looking him dead in his eyes. You do not know whether he's asleep or awoke. You don't. There was a man once that it was the day before Thanksgiving, and it was a huge rock python in the cage, and his job was to go in that cage and clean out these animal cages so he can go home for Thanksgiving. But when he got to the snake cage, he was looking at him, and he was looking dead in the snake eye. The snake didn't move, just looking at him. And he sat there for a long time and looking. So finally he said, well, let me run in here, scoop up this poop, put it in his bag, and run out. He ran in there real quietly, opened the cage because he didn't know whether he was asleep or woke. He opened the cage, toed in, and bent over to scoop up the poop. But the snake wasn't asleep. And that animal moved so fast till by the time he raised his head, the animal had went behind him and was standing straight up between him and the exit. Jumped on him and wrapped him up, and he was able to let out one scream, just one. And the people that were running to the cage when they heard him had tranquilized him. They said they could hear his bones cracking and shattering before they got there. And they hit the animal with 2 or 3 dots and neutralized him, and they was able to pull him out of his car and save his life. He ended up being a permanent cripple. But you look in his eyes, you cannot tell whether he's asleep or woke because he does not have any eyelids. Okay? All right. So I learned that from studying these particular animals. When it comes to the horse, look at the horse neck. And look at the necks of people born in horse years. Now, you have people who, their ascendants may be more dominant. Their month may be more dominant, but there are people that have very, very interesting characteristics in regards to the horse. Sam Cooke was born in the year of the horse. When you go back and look at the footage of Sam Cooke, look at his neck. He has a very, very strong neck. Look at it. So this thing is very, very interesting. This is a science that your ancestors knew a long time ago. They understood this stuff. And if we get it, then we can use this when it comes to relationships, when it comes to dealing with people in business, but especially relationships. We can use this science in a wonderful way to do a lot of things and accomplish a lot of things. There are people based on the fact that we know who they are. We can do some things with them. You look up Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was born in the year of the ox. Saddam Hussein, born in the year of the ox. Now, these are world beaters. These people, dominant power and all this stuff. Hitler had access to the entire nation of Germany, but he dealt with raw, brute power, which is synonymous with people who are born in ox years, especially if they are Taurus and stuff. These people deal with pure, sheer, raw, brute strength and power. And that's exactly what he did. He ordered the German people to build the biggest gun that was ever made. And he mounted it on a structure, and there was no doubt in the minds of the people that were trying to this man, that this man was moving with raw, brute strength. He built tanks that was so huge that some of them could not maneuver all the way in position. They was too big and too big. Man, look here. Let me tell you something. When you go back and look at the story of this man right here, it describes him all the way down to a T. Raw, brute power and strength. I don't care who your supervisor is. Don't cross that one. He didn't tell me to look at it. I'm on your team in this right here. But let me tell you something, shorty. Right now I'm gonna take it right here. I'm running on. You got a problem with it? Let me know right now. So I can go ahead and wrap you on up, box you up, ship you out, and get on, take it on, take it, get on. But go back and look at the history. And just when you go back, the only thing you looking at is just him. That's all, just him. because we're dealing with that also. I want you to watch what I'm telling you. The guns, how they was sitting. When it came time, he was smart too, because he knew that the world was encroaching upon Germany. So what he did was he built an impregnable fortress where he was at. They bombed, they blew up, they shot up the outer wall. They had to go to the next wall, they had to go to the next wall and stuff, and they still could not penetrate his house. He designed that for him. They say that they killed him. No, they didn't, because he invented an escape hatch. And he was down there in South America, and they had children, had grandchildren, him and his wife. He took care of her, too. And great-grandchildren and everything else right down there. They didn't get him. One man recognizes another man. If you're a man, the man trying to whoop you, he can't whoop you, he ain't got nothing to do but let you go. Other men around, he ain't gonna let you kill no man if that man was man enough to face you and stand up like a man. We can't allow that. Those are the rules. We can't do that. I've seen that in my life growing up. I've seen it. I've seen a man. This man here, he's a police. This man he was. Okay.
High frequency radio. Sync up. Sync up. Sync up.
Peace to the gods and goddesses, kings and queens of the universe. This is your hostess, Sister L. Do you need more balance, prosperity, health, love, or finances, or just need to take a break from that nagging court case? If you answer yes, then tune in to Prosperity Wednesdays every midweek, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. On High Frequency Radio, the best station on the planet. We come to elevate your subconscious, conscious, and superconscious to a wealth of information. We bring you the hottest guests with an abundance of knowledge. We vibe on solutions, not problems. I hope to hear you on the line.
Welcome, bienvenidos, Sakpase, Wagwan, bienvenue. Peace and love to all the rest of you. Welcome to the House of Liberation, where our commitment is to empower communities of all backgrounds and cultures. This is your sister, Mecca Ill, bringing you the lives, bringing you the raw, bringing you the real. Please join us every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on High Frequency Radio, y'all, where we keep it on the cosmic flow, bringing your spirit, mind, body, and soul.
On Words of a Wombstress, Her Grace Kia Set will be sharing knowledge and wisdom from the indigenous beings and cultures of this planet for one to gain a true sense of self in this illusion, matrix, or third dimension. Upon entering this gateway, words of antiquity are shared to awaken and propel the deification process for you to make the very best of this lifetime. Happiness is not what life is about. Yet when living purposefully, happiness, love, joy, and many other higher vibrations become one's genuine experience. When you know thyself, others have no choice but to recognize you as well. I'm here to remind you that you are a soul having a human experience. You create the reality around you. Become one with yourself in freedom. I am grateful in this moment, for this moment, kissing you with an abundance of wisdom, balance, and knowledge. Namaste, Hotep, Ashe.
All right, Mose, we back. Now, if y'all ready for your reading, you can go ahead and they open up the line for you. You can get on in, and then we can go on and do this thing here. And get on down and let me know what's on your mind, what you want to know. The number to dial in is 424-222-5250. Come on in. We got Brother Jabir in L.A. We got Brother Harris in L.A. All right, Brother Jabir, what's on your mind?
Yes, I just want you to read my my sign, and is the Chinese signs and the Zodiac the same as far as the animal characteristics? Are they the same?
Yeah, well, the Chinese deal with the Zodiac. We got the Zodiac, and then we got Western astrology. And what happened is these people have taken your ancient sciences and divided it up, put their name on it, and use it to make a profit offer. So today we have a watered-down version of what we need that is the majority of what we need to know and to use as power is in the hands of the people that control the world, but and we only have a small fraction that has trickled down to us for the basis of understanding. But if you learn about the movement of the planets, you can reconstruct the entire system, but that's going to take some time. It's going to take money and wealth and all this stuff right here. But what is your numbers?
November the 9th, 1967, 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look. November the 9th, 1967, 10 p.m. Let's see who we're dealing with right here, according to what little bit we do have of what happened from the ancient Africans. November the 9th, 1967, you was born in the year of the ram, or what they're calling the goat. And are you a Sagittarius or Capricorn?
Scorpio.
S-C-O-R-P. Okay, Scorpio goat. Let's take a look. We're going from the east to the west first, and we'll deal with that first. Let's see. Scorpio. Hold on 1 second, and we'll get to you. Okay, we got you right here. Scorpio goat. All right, let's see what it says at the top. We're going to deal with the positive and negative. They are positive dedication, sovereignty, magnetism, inspiration, tenderness, discipline, mercilessness, fanaticism, revenge, sadism, suspicion, and intrinsicness. By combining creativity with dependency, you might think we would come up with a sort of brilliant layabout genius. Yet Scorpio born in goat years are basically inventive and perhaps the least lazy of all ghost subjects. Nonetheless, Scorpio ghosts always live off others. By this, that doesn't mean they refuse to work. Far from it. But their choice of work is invariably dependent on the structure coming from without. They are not disciplined people. Once they recognize this fact about themselves, they can set about having their lives structured by outside forces. Their force can take the form of marriage, a business, a child or two, a course of study, or even a lover or mistress. What do you think?
That's pretty much on point.
All right, now I can give you a generalization of people born in goat years. You want that?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start with the way of the bleeding sheep. Moody, needy, pessimistic, over-emotional, sulky, exaggerating, theatrical, peevish, fretful, self-pity, craving, clinging, morbid, inconsistent, trivial, spiteful, and neurotic. This is a generalization of people are born in goat years. Despite your Chinese name being young, you come across as the worst of everything. You're independent, helpless, free, and manipulative. Many male sheep are not just in touch with their feminine side, but have moved in with it and are arguing about grapes. Sheep with any kind of grip either rebrand themselves as rams, would mess with them horns and pretend they come from another part of the Zodiac, exercise the goat option. Still a like-minded, moody swinger, but with added recontrance and leechery. You can do this because although you come on in public like a poor wee, hard done by a wet blanket, your neutral elements is fire, the one that signifies an initiative, creativity, and aggressive action. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. When you say your neutral element is fire, what does that mean?
Okay. Well, what you have to, in order to understand that, let's go back and see what your fixed elements is. Okay. We have. Your fixed element is fire. Your energy is yin. The hours of your birth, the hours of the goat is from 1 to 12:59 p.m. 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 12:59 p.m. Your strongest month is July. The season, the strongest is summer, and your direction to go and deal with is from south to southwest. Your Chinese name is Yang. And you'll have to look up that information to get a little bit closer to refinement of yourself. And keep in mind, we only have a fraction of this information. Where your parents were, the time of day it was at their birth, what weather conditions were like on their birth, their connection to the fixation to the planet, the centuries, and all of this stuff is not located. You got a lot of background in the back there, brother. But I hope you got something out of there.
Yes.
All right. We appreciate you calling in. All right, brother, bring in the next one. And let's find out what's on their mind. Who else we got out there? I see Sister Natasha. Okay, Brother Harris in L.A., California. Let me have it.
Yes, sir. Peace, God.
Please, man. What's on your mind? Let me have them numbers, man. What you got?
Okay. My numbers is actually May 22nd, 78, and I was born 9:13 a.m.
All right, May 22nd. Let's take a look.
Yes, sir. May 22nd, 1978.
We're going to be going backwards, and then we'll come up for them.
Okay.
We cut off that background noise, man, because we got to play this thing here for some people tomorrow.
Okay. How about that? Is that a little better for you?
That sounds great. All right. We see you born in the year of the horse. This is your year, ain't it?
It's my year, huh?
Yeah, man. You need to go and examine that and find out what's the most favorable year for you. You born in the month of Gemini, so you're Gemini horse.
That's right. Gemini. Okay.
All right, let's take a look at the Gemini horse. Let's see what's going on. My daughter is a Gemini.
Okay. Hey, Gemini's rule, man.
Yeah, I know. We call her Sister Beat Down. She always wanted to beat.
I know how that goes.
All right. Gemini. Come on down. Let me get past those Taurus here. And, okay, we got you right now. We're down in your station here. Gemini horse. Okay. Where we at? Okay, we got you right here. All right. Quick-wittedness. Perspicity, flexibility, versatility, performance, dexterity. Okay? The horse, strut measured against the Gemini mutability, gives us a multi-talented person whose own worst enemy is himself. There's a nagging little gremlin wringing his hands inside the head of this character who says, I don't have to take this garbage. I don't have to put up with this nonsense. I want my freedom. I want my soul back. Well, of course, right. We all know that our soul is never our own, but the Gemini horse works very hard to disprove that. We want to be different, unusual, better than everybody else, clever, sexier, better, dressed, and most of all, coolest. Yes, the Gemini horse wants desperately to be considered cool. One of the gang, a terrific fellow. Not the Gemini horse not that the Gemini horse can't stick to their work. They choose a career that interests them and go ahead with that forever. They are often talented in music or graphic arts and are always in some very important way involved in theatrical endeavors. Gemini in some way important way involved in theatrical endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Yeah, it sounds just like me. A lot of nails on the head right there. So I can go with that. Actually, if I could, see, I was thinking when you was talking about numbers, is there any way I could give you a number of past relationship, just type of see what type of person I was dealing with to kind of get an idea of why I'm not dealing with her anymore?
Give me her numbers.
It's November 11th, 1980.
All right. right, let's go take a look right quick. November the 11th, 1980. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
1980. And we got the monkey. She born in the monkey. In the monkey. Was she? What was she? A Sagittarius or what?
Scorpio.
Okay, she was a Scorpio monkey. All right, let's look in there. In the Leo down here, go down to Scorpio monkey, and see if Scorpio had any business dealing with you. All right, here we go. Scorpio monkey. This is just the compatibility factor. If you live with a rat born in Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces, count your business. Cancer, Capricorn, or Pisces, dragons create an atmosphere of well-being that impresses you. Taurus and Leo, tigers keep you from making decisions. Then, too, there are Leo horses and Leo pigs who get in your way. Aquarius, oxen, and goats test the limits of your patience. We don't see you listed down there, so you are only compatible to a certain degree, and but there is no major red flags that didn't say there will be violence or some type of major stuff if they got with you. So, in my opinion, I think what happened is you got together, you enjoyed this yourself, but by some hook you can't make it stick. It just ain't sticking. Just something just ain't right. How about that?
Yeah, I can dig that.
Okay.
I appreciate that, brother.
All right. Well, I thank you for calling in.
All the time.
Next. Who we got down here? Sister Natasha, you next?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Let me have it.
My birthday, I was calling for a reading. July 26, 1974.
1974. All right, let's take a look, sister. July 26th. That Leo or Cancer?
That's an early Leo, yes.
Huh?
That's a Leo, yes, sir.
Okay, the reason I'm asking you this because this saves me some time because I can go look it up and I know. But if you can just tell it to me right off the hat, then I can save time from going looking at that. 1974. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. Leo 74. The Tiger. Leo Tiger. Let me go over here and look at that. This has got to be interesting here. The old Leo Tiger. Two cats, a double cat. Let's see what we got here. All right. Now, let's go to the front page. And wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on one. I got to go back a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Got you right here. Leo Tiger. Nobility, power, loyalty, philanthropy, warmth, protection. That's the positive. Let's deal with the negative. Arrogance, self-satisfaction, vanity, tyranny, promiscuity, immodesty. The old Tiger saw about seeking temperance before it's too late. Fits the Leo brand of Tiger to a T. Consider the alternative. Haughtiness, in dissipation, disobedience, self-satisfaction, swaggering, tyranny. Oh, is deplorable. The sorry fate of an untempered Leo Tiger is the pit. Throughout his or her life, this subject will feel ranky, superior to everything and everybody around him or her. You ain't like that, is your sister?
A couple of yes, somewhat.
I wish you would tell a tale. As a result of his superiority complex, the Leo Tiger will have difficulty making. People don't always understand how lonely it feels to be the king of the mountain, because this person feels so inherently a head taller than his or her fellows, it is impossible for him or her to hide his special royal bearing. What happens, because there is a sense of real abashment at being so terrific, is that the Leo title comes off as a snob. His or her idea of himself, for the most part, is too big to get through the door. So is company. He exhibits a kind of phony simplicity, which unfortunately shows. Leo tigers try to be appealing, kittenish, and even cute, but it doesn't work. Everybody sees through that air of bossiness. For this reason, some people think the Leo tiger is insincere. Nothing could be further from the truth. He or she is merely embarrassed to be so wonderful. How about that?
That's good.
That's good. Do I need to uncover any more of it?
No.
That's no. Okay. All right, sister. I thank you for calling in. Let me go on down to the next one.
All right.
All right, what we got down here? What we got? We got Sharon. Sharon down there. Oh, there we go. Sister Sharon Dallas. Hi.
Hello, hi, brother.
What's on your mind? What you need?
Oh, my date was November the 20th, 1961.
All right. Well, I hear the number 61, and I smell a Scorpio. Do I have that right? I have an ox and a Scorpio.
That's right.
Okay, sister, beat all the brakes off of it all, and that any of that off of me. I mean, I could be wrong, but what you think?
No, you on the right path.
Okay. All right, let's go take a look. Scorpio ox. All right, Scorpio, where you at? Let's get on back down here, and let's read that. And we're gonna deal with you. We're gonna deal with you. There we go. We got you right here on the page. A whiz kid with a crazy streak. A whiz kid with a crazy streak is the Scorpio born in ox years. Oxen are deliberate, plain people who, as a rule, their way to success. Come hell or high water, they are slow and they are thorough. Scorpios are very tricky and fanatical, mistrustful, and magnetic at the same time. They veer all over the place in order to attain goals that the ox heads for. Horns lowered, steady as you plod. Put these two signs together and you get a kind of zippy Kremlin or a slightly kooky Sherman tank. Now, wait a minute. Now, I got this all wrong, ain't it?
I haven't heard anything incorrect so far.
But you supposed to say yay, but you ain't saying yay. But okay, anyway. Scorpio oxen are uncanny. They seem to know instinctively how to elbow their way through a crowd without so much as grazing the sleeve of the opposition. These people are always on their way somewhere. Their dust makes Challenger look like a third-class railway carriage, and Darjeeling dust makes Darjeeling. Not that Scorpio oxen is in a hurry. Oh, no. He or she is simply ruthlessly and sadistically determined to get where he or she is going, which in this case is always to the top of the profession where there are the highest salaries and the most glory and the seniority of hoopla. A curious facet is that unspoken superiority he or she carries around. There is never any question about who's boss. Indeed, when Scorpio Ox is president, you see this person is equipped with both the natural sovereignty of Scorpio and the strength of purpose of Oxen. Decisions he feels should be made without any consideration in regards to sentiment. Scorpio Oxen can understand the need for emotion and indeed store up their share of lunatic experience in his or her lifetime. But they don't usually allow their passions to interfere with progress. If they do, they know full well that their goose will be cooked.
Oh, right it is. So I'm a lunatic too.
Well, well, you may not be. Who is it in the house that is in charge of the boss over you?
Nobody right now.
Okay, I rest my case. Ladies and gentlemen, we can bring in the next case. I think we
Who am I compatible with?
All right, let's take a look. All right, it says love, compatibility. The first one out the box is Rat agrees with you, especially from Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces families. Roosters are winner mates for you too. Choose from Cancer, Capricorn, or Pisces snakes. Will wrap you in happiness if they belong to Cancer. Virgo or Capricorn, not so happy, will be relationships with Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Ghost. Disappointments aptly await you with Taurus and Gemini dragons. You swallow, your sullen moves will not mix with Taurus, Monkey, Gemini, Horse, Aquarius, Titan. So first out the box for you, Rats agrees with you, especially from Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces family. Roosters are winner mates for you too. Choose from Cancer, Capricorn, Pisces, snakes. And they will wrap you in happiness if they belong to Cancer, Virgo, or Capricorn.
I see. Did you say that you were a snake, Cancer?
Yeah, I'm Cancer snake.
But you know that's kind of, it says that's in my compatibility. But then you say something about that belly crawler being impossible to be faithful.
Well, I have some stuff that I ain't read about me. The only person in the it says to me, and how I know which ones I'm supposed to be dealing with. It says that the ox can hold on to the snake better than anybody.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but the ox had to be careful because they had to be they be in love. They be in love. But the ox had to be careful because they end up having to explain to the police how he got in the vault, and you had the key with all the money. What happened? It wasn't my fault. He must have caught me while I was sleeping. So it's a whole lot of, once we get down into the science, we can see how the iteration of the compatibility. But yes, oxen and roosters from my side of the fence. But it mentions rats out. And what you would discover in this particular science, if it mentions rats first, in this case, say rats agree with you, especially from Cancer. So Cancer rat is first. Virgo rat is first. Capricorn rat is first. Pisces rat is first. Which comes second, roosters are for you. Choose from Cancer, Rooster, Capricorn, and Pisces rooster.
Let's see.
Okay, now snakes with Rapue and Happiness, and they belong to Cancer, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Cancer, Virgo, and Capricorn is safe.
Okay.
And see what happens is you discover if it was mentioned first, there's a reason for that because this is science. It's science.
All right. So my most compatible person would be somebody born in the rat year, and it can be a Cancer or a Capricorn or I forgot what you said.
Well, for you to be very, very difficult to discern because you will love them all, and all of them will deal with you differently. I just know when it comes to me, you probably put one of them hooves on top of me, and each one had to deal with this from their perspective. But all of them that's mentioned, all of them you'll be happy with every last one of them. All of them are willing to go the distance. And you will deal with each one of them differently.
Got it.
But with all these are ones that go the distance. That's what I know. They all in your compatibility circle. In part one, we dealt with the compatibility circle. You have people born in your compatibility circle, and there are people that you are in your incompatibility circle. In your case, it's people that are born in goat years. You have the biggest clashes with people born in goat years. When it comes to people born in snake years, everybody on the job might say, I don't like him. But for some unknown reason, Sister Sharon said if anybody mess with him, I'll break their arm because she's an ox and she called all the shots. She's in charge, and she like him and all of that. So y'all better not mess with him, and as long as I'm in charge, he can do what the hell he want to do. And if he get out of hand, I need to talk to him. Yeah, but then he can go back to being what he wants to do because I'm always anyway, that's how that goes.
All right, bro. Thank you.
All right, sister. Bye-bye. All right, who we got next? Okay.
Hey, Brother Tarhaka.
Yeah,
Brother Tarhaka, you want to take a quick break and then we come back to it?
Yeah, man. Let it rip, bro.
All right, y'all. Y'all listen to Brother Tarhaka right here on High Frequency Radio Network.
High Frequency Radio. Sync up. Sync up. Sync up. Sync up.
Welcome, bienvenidos, sock posse, wagwan, bienvenue, peace and love to all the rest of you. Welcome to the House of Liberation, where our commitment is to empower communities of all backgrounds and cultures. This is your sister, Mecca Ill, bringing you the live, bringing you the raw, bringing you the real. Please join us every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on High Frequency Radio, y'all, where we keep it on the cosmic flow, bringing your spirit, mind, body, and soul.
Let's use a little common sense for a moment. You want to start a business of your own. You need money to do so. Let's get out of debt first. Get rid of the student loan, mortgage, taxes, and all other contracts that bind you. Then go to www.newdebtelimination.com. Give me a call, Tarhaka, 904-303-9061. Before you make any donations about anything, let's find out where you at and let's go to work eliminating this debt. Contact me, Tarhaka53 at hotmail.com, or call me, 904-303-9061, before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Get down. All right, we back. Now we're going to go down into this thing And what I want you to understand before we go to the next caller is we're going to deal with the fact that some things that we got to understand. When people, if you are born in one of these animal years, you have to keep in mind that there are elements that deal with years. There's the, for instance, I'm born in the year of the snake. There is the water snake. There is the metal snake. There is the wood snake. There is the earth snake. And there is the fire snake. Okay, it depends on what year that came in during that particular space of time. And keep in mind that every 12 years, a snake is born. Every 12 years. I was born July 8, 1953. I was born in the year of the snake, in the month of Cancer. And that year, the element that governed that year was water. So I was born in the year of the water snake. A water snake won't be born again for 60 years. This thing goes in a 60-year cycle. So if you can get this little bit of science down, and you'll understand. For instance, I'm looking at the one that says here 1953, 2013 was a snake year. But 1953 was a water snake year, and another water snake won't be born again for 60 years. So count from 1953 to 2013 and see what the number you come up with. It says here, wily serpent, with your mind coiled tightly around the big picture, you harbor grudges for a long time, a lifetime, but will wait until just the right moment to strike in the fang or shape your out. Now, that gives us a little bit more insight on you. And the same thing goes for every animal in the Zodiac. And if you get the size, I'm coming to you, read that from you from a book called Snarling Tiger and Dirty Rat. And that was written by Stella Hyde. And what that does in this book here, that gets down to the bottom line nitty-gritty of you and the people that you're dealing with. We're going to talk about your habits, what you do at the dinner table, what you're doing in bed, how you look at it, everything, the whole ball of wax, nitty-gritty, to the bottom line. We ain't trying to put out nothing, no flour with it, nothing. This book here deal with down in the bottom of the bucket with a crud at when it comes to you. So I recommend that you get that. So if you're learning about you, if you learning about your mate, if you're learning about your children, if a man tells you need you to invest $10,000 in his business and stuff like that, and you got these numbers and stuff, you can say, okay, what's the bottom line on you before I give you these $10,000? What are you going to do? What is it in your makeup that will determine for me that you're going to best help me? How I'm going to benefit in dealing with you? If I'm associated with you, I need all the stats on you. Okay. So in this book, that describes that. The other book that I'm coming to you out of is one that you should have gotten by now based on part one. It's called The New Astrology by Suzanne White. The New Astrology by Suzanne White. And I love this one because it puts the fact that you're a Taurus, a Gemini, Sagittarius, a Aries, a Capricorn together with the fact that you are a rat, horse, ox, monkey, pig, or whatever. It puts both of them together, and it gives you an answer in regards to that. But then another one that you want to look at is Theodora, the books and works by Theodora Lau, and she deals specifically with Chinese astrology in regards to the time of day that you were born and stuff. We're getting as close and closer as we can, and there are other books when you begin to investigate this science. so you can look at it from every conceivable angle. Okay? Now, I'm looking at this thing here that says, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to look at other people that you may not have known that were born in snake years. We're going to deal with the man Mao Zedong. December the 26th, 1893. No one saw this snake coming, sliding out of the rice field of an obscure peasant village in Hunan province to lead the largest country in the world, convinced of his destiny, who few others were. From the age of 13, Mao and wrinkled his way to the top, slightly enduring great hardship and jousting inconveniently loved one on the way, jettisoning me. Okay, he got rid of his family members. Wow, man. Was there, he held on to the power by plot and counterplot, suspicion, whispers, and the ability to scare people witless. Mao Zedong, born in the year of the snake. John F. Kennedy, born in the year of the snake. Howard Hughes, born in the year of the snake. Muhammad Ali, born in the year of the snake. Jacqueline Kennedy, born in the year of the snake. Michelle Pfeiffer, born in the year of the snake. And it goes on and on and on and on. And what you do is when it comes to you and your mate, do an investigation on this thing. Look at it. Look at the people and what they have already done, and you will see the characteristics. Snake male, snake female get together. We're talking about excitement, luxury, adventure, wealth, power, and the bottom line is ruined. Okay? You understand that? That's it. Okay? I don't forget. I told you. All right. Now, so therefore and thus, it behooves us to take a look at the science. Now, let's open up the line. Let's see who next. Who we got down here? I see. Let's see. Sister Natasha, Sister Sharon, different. Okay. Here we go. Come on, sister.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
What's it
Great.
like in New Jersey? What's going on up there?
It's quiet today. All hell's been breaking loose, so it's quiet today.
Oh, okay. Well, give me them numbers. Let's see who we're dealing with.
January 5th, 1965. I don't know the time of day. I was born in England.
January the 5th, 1965. Well, according to the Chinese New Year, begins and ends in January, so we definitely have to pay attention to which one we're dealing with, January or February. It says 1965, January the 5th, 1965. So let's take a look. We got 64, 65. The year started when down in this book, 1965. It started in February the 2nd, 1965. So I'm going to have to go up one that starts February 13th, 1964 until February the 1st, 1965, which will include January 5th, 1965. So you are born in the year of the dragon. Now, let me ask you this for quick reference. Are you a Capricorn or what are you?
Capricorn.
Okay, so we are dealing with the Capricorn dragon. Let's go down here and take a quick look and look what it says. Okay? Capricorn Tiger. Okay, Capricorn Dragon. Got you right here. It says nobody condemns mediocrity the way the Capricorn Dragon came. For people born in this combination of signs, prosperity as a result of personal toil amounts to the strongest hedge against the ordinary. The Capricorn Dragon is special he or she feels that peculiarity from a young age, realizes this terrible fragility, and wants more than anything to be able to hang on to unquenchedness forever. Capricorn Dragons is aware of the pitfalls of upward nobility. He or she knows full well how much of a struggle is required to reach a peaceable victory and call a truce with adversity. But this knowledge does not daunt this angular dragon subject. Threat and red flags cannot deter the true zealot. Capricorn's austerity is not very obvious here. When first you meet this sunny person with the hearty handshake and open, ready smile, you would almost believe you have been greeted by a glib Gemini or a Maneuver Leo. But no, Capricorn Dragons are naturally bright and cheerful, unless they are contradicted. Then suddenly you will note a clear aura of cool tension rising from this subject epidermis. That's y'all. That's rigidity and stiffness. The Capricorn Dragon is talented for projects that ask for vehemence and gusto. He or she likes to be thoughtful of others and gets a real charge out of expressions of gratitude. They shower on him or her in return. He or she is a crowd pleaser, but not for gain. His or her motives are not personal. He or she wants attention and knows how to go after it in a positive fashion. Does any of that remind you of somebody?
I got to get that book.
Okay. The new
I got to
Chinese
get that book.
astrology. All you got to do is just type it into Google. The new Chinese
oh my
astrology.
God. That's funny. I got to get that book because I got to figure out my kids.
Well, you got to take it one by one, and you look at it, then you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I see it. I know it.
Yeah, and
they all got a little piece of me. That's why I'm so thankful for that.
And then, they won't understand. You be telling them, look, I need you to do this. I know you. They don't know you got the book. And you already know all about that. They be trying to figure it out, and then you already know what they finna do, and they finna go around the other side, and you be standing right there waiting on it. And they turn around and be so shocked, and you say, you didn't know I was standing here, did you? And you already know.
Wow. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's been a blessing.
All right. Bless you.
Okay. Keep me on the line.
Huh?
Keep me on the line if you can.
Okay. Well, then you'll be on the line.
All right.
Give me the next one. I see Sister Yolanda down there.
So much.
Huh?
Thank you so much. Greetings.
Come on in here. Hey, sister, what's going on?
Well, you're so good at the readings. I was hoping to get one.
Well, give me them numbers.
Yes, sir. My birth date is March 21st, 1973, and the time is 2:08 p.m.
Okay, March 21st, 1973. First of all, I know that number because that's an ox. You're born in the year of the ox. Let me ask you something. Are you a Pisces?
No, sir. I'm an Aries.
You're Aries. Okay, you're born in the ox year. Okay, you got Aries, ox, and 2:08 p.m. I'm gonna have to get this other book in and look at that right there. Ox. Come right behind that. Okay, let's see. All right, Aries ox. let's see. We're going to deal with the compatibility factor first, and then we're going to go into the first reading on you. Your best bet for partners live among Leo, roosters, rats, and monkeys. I'll say it one more time. The best partners for you, Leo, roosters, rats, and monkeys. Virgo pigs like your solidity. Okay, that's second. And you will be attracted by Sagittarius, both dragons and monkeys variety. Okay, that's third. Now let's look at fourth. Gemini snakes melt your concrete heart, but Virgo tigers get on your nerves, as they tend to be snobbery, Finery Oriental Libra cats and Israel Pisces goes. All these people are no. But the first thing out was Leo roosters, rats, and monkeys. And second was pigs like your solidity. And but then when it comes to the snakes, and we know all oxes, snakes and oxes and roosters are compatible, but you are refined to Gemini snakes melt your concrete heart. The Gemini one. Okay?
Yes, my ex-husband is a Gemini. I'm not sure if he's a snake.
Well,
if he
ain't no snake. So you get the year. He might have been a Gemini, but he ain't no snake because he wouldn't be X. But anyway, let's go over here and look at the other part. Huh? We're still friends. Oh yeah, well you have some compatible. But if you find out the other part, then call me. And if it is right, we'll look at the ascendant. If that's right, then I'll tell you when y'all gonna be getting remarried. Anyway, let's go on to the next part. The powerful Aries ox can wither a mountain in a half-hearted shrug. This is a mighty combination doomed to achievement. This stalwart Aries character sallies forth into the world full of vigor and hope. At a tender age, the ox, silent and indignant, carries young Aries' head high forward, drawn slowly but surely toward serious, demanding goals. Aries oxen are winners, but Aries ox is about as subtle as a 10-ton truck in a mudslide.
I'm working on that.
You can work all you want, it ain't gonna go away. His or her accomplishments are many, but his or her friends may be few. People don't hate the Aries ox, but this tender-hearted behemoth cannot communicate with ease. Shy, yes, and reserved, and even forbidding. The Aries ox can be an eloquent raconteur, but he just cannot make small talk with the grocer. Aries oxen are clumsy. Expression for Aries oxen depends instead on the tangible physical result. And I don't mean sports scores. The Aries ox must be allowed to put his or her shoulder to the wheel, apply elbow grease, pinch in, and get things done. Solve real problems. Though through deeds, Aries ox can shine. Any of that sound like something you ever ran into?
Yes. 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 You hit a lot of points there. Actually, I don't think there was anything that you said that was incorrect.
Okay.
Could you tell me, is it possible to get a little more clarity on my houses?
On your houses? Okay, you're talking about the astrology. The movement of the planets in the fixation of the planets and the movements and stuff at the time of your birth.
Yes, sir. That's what I was speaking about.
No, I can't because that would require. If I did that, we wouldn't have but one caller for 3 hours. So what I'm doing is trying to get everybody to the work. Because if we do that right, and you get that, I can give it to you. If you get it, then you're gonna still have to use it and do your own calculations and then act on what you know. So you're talking about a continuous use of science, and what happens is rich people, they have this, and they use it, but they have a team of people that give them the final result before they do what they got to do in investments and stuff of this nature. Ronald Reagan had it down to a science. As a matter of fact, they say he wouldn't even go outside until he get healed.
Wow.
Which is
okay.
amazing.
So it gets very, very deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, could you tell me if I'll be getting back with my ex-husband?
No, I didn't say that. I said, well, what you need to do is find out what his numbers is, time of day of birth, and all that. And I can look right down there and tell you what happened and what's destined to happen in the future and all that good stuff.
I just know his birth date, June 5th, 1966. I don't know what time of day.
June 5th?
Yes, sir.
1966?
Yes, sir.
All right. He ought to be doing pretty good this year. Oh.
He is.
That's because this is he was born in a horse year. This is his year.
Wow.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. June, and you were March, and let's see, June, Capricorn, and what were you again?
I'm in Aries, but he's a Gemini.
He's a Gemini. Okay, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. June the 5th, 1966. So we know he's a Gemini horse. Let's go right over here and just take a look and see if you are listed among what's going on with him. Yeah, Gemini. Let's look at the Gemini horse and see where you at in there, and if you are in there. Okay, let's take a look. The snake, where you at? Gemini horse. Let's look straight over to compatibility. Okay, Leo and Aquarius dogs and tigers appeal to your immodest self-image, but you can also get along with Aries goats and or tigers and live with a created Libra goat subject too. Don't mingle with Virgo or Scorpio oxen or even conceive of hitching up with a fiery Sagittarius ox. You won't top billing and they hate competition. Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius rats are out as well, as is the opulence-loving Pisces pig. I don't see you in there.
Okay.
You ain't in there.
Okay. So it can go either way.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I know for a fact. In the beginning, the love was outstanding.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the brother was firing on all cylinders. Anyway, moving along. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Brother Tarhaka.
You're welcome, sister.
Thank you. Peace and prosperity.
Peace and prosperity to you too, sister.
Thank you.
All right, who we got next?
Hey, brother, let's go a quick break, and we come right back. We'll do some more readings.
All right. Let it rip, bro.
All righty. High Frequency Radio Network.
Frequency Radio. Sync up.
Peace to the gods and goddesses, kings and queens of the universe. This is your hostess, Sister L. Do you need more balance, prosperity, health, love, or finances, or just need to take a break from that nagging court case? If you answer yes, then tune in to Prosperity Wednesdays every midweek, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, on High Frequency Radio, the best station on the planet. We come to elevate your subconscious, conscious, and superconscious to a wealth of information. We bring you the hottest guests with an abundance of knowledge. We vibe on solutions, not problems. I hope to hear you on the line.
Are you watching your diet? Do you have a sweet tooth but don't know where to turn thanks to all of the harmful chemicals found in today's foods? Introducing Finesse Foods, your premier healthy treat company, starring a plethora of tasty treats that are vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, egg-free, and karma-free, because your body's best interest is our top priority. Check out our online storefront at www.finessefoods.net. Type in the promo code NEWMORES to receive a discount on your order. Say no to GMO and say yes to finesse.
Get down. All right, Mo, we back. If you have, you want your little readings and stuff, go ahead and call in. We're going to do this as quickly and as briefly as we can to give your get you just in the gist of what we're trying to do here. Keep in mind that we're coming to you from the New Astrology by Suzanne White, and we're also coming to you, and these are books I want you to go and get. The other book is Snarling Tiger and Dirty Rat by Stella Hyde, Stella, and the word Hyde, Hyde. And this book gets down to the nitty-gritty of the year in which you were born, and that's the foundational characteristics of your mates and stuff. And I guarantee you, once you get this and look at it, you will see this manifest itself at the dinner table when you're out on a date. You will see this in the bed when you're in the bed. You will see this sitting in the living room. You will see this from every conceivable angle. And when you see this here, you'll know that there is something to this science. But we're looking for refinement, and the best person to get to know first before we do anything else or get to know anybody else is us. Once we learn us first, step one, then we can start looking at everybody else. We know what to expect. We know what to look for. We know what we want. And we don't know when it comes to picking a mate who can go the distance and who can't. You know, because a lot of us have mistaken, male and female, have mistaken booty calls for husbands and wives. I'm sorry, I tried to figure out another way to put it, but I couldn't find no other way to put it. But anyway, we'll run along. Next, who next? I see we got Sister Natasha got a hand raised. Sister Hadassah. Who we got? Okay, Brother Varnell from Delaware. Let me have it.
Hey, Mo, how you doing?
I'm fine,
I had
man.
a question for you. I want you to read my horoscope. It's April 15, 1980.
April 15th. April 15th, 1980. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. April 15th, 1980. All right. Okay. Got a monkey year. And April is Taurus. What are you? Taurus or what?
Aries.
You're Aries? Okay, so we got Aries. Let's take a look at the Aries. And let's get it. We got you right here. Aries monkey. Let's look at the positive aspects. Courage, drive, hardiness, affability, talent, enterprise. Here we go. Talkers, one and all. Aries monkeys are among the finest, most forthright people around. If you ever get to know one and then leave him or her behind, I believe your most intense souvenir of him or her personality will be the things he or she said. Aries monkeys are noted for their directness in speech, They can talk your legs off, but they are almost never boring. Bright and garrulous. Aries monkeys are also gifted with the ability to feel for others. They have built-in compassion and truly care for those they love. Intelligence of the monkey nature. This Aries subject's drive is unbeatably attractive. Brother, does any of this sound like somebody you know?
Oh, yes. Yes, it sounds like me, but sometimes I get misunderstood because things that I break down to people or suggest, or some things that I might say to them, they might say to me, they might take it the wrong way, so that's why.
Well, let me look down at it and see if I can find some of that. You sometimes feel as though you can't turn this person off, that inside somewhere your Aries monkey friend carries a turned-on radio talk show of his or her own. This garrulity can be exhausting for the listener. Aries monkeys are not exempt from repetition for the sake of emphasis. There comes a moment when you might want to flick the switch and hear the soothing silence that ensues. There's a little an Aries monkey. There is little an Aries monkey can do that won't lead to success, accomplishment in this person's middle name. They are not exactly your average hard-driving killer scrambler, elbow the other out of the way, get ahead achievers either. No, Aries monkeys achieve in the areas where they choose to excel. They are not compelled by gain or social approbation. Instead, they want to do well for themselves. What you and I may think really is immaterial. Aries monkeys have second sight. Have I disagreed with something that you're not familiar with, or you are familiar with?
Yeah, everything you said is right on point. Everything.
Okay. All right. Well,
peace and love.
All right. I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, big bro. Islam.
Islam. Okay. Where is no comment? I see area code 769 to say no comment. Now, where he at? Well, who we got next? Where you at out there? We got 44 minutes left. No comment. Come on in here. No comment.
Hello.
Hello. You on air?
Am I on air?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he said no comment.
That's you. It said right there. No comment.
But now, I was just listening in. It was my first time on the show, but I would like to know the compatibility between someone that born November the 30th, 1975 at like 8:59 a.m. and someone who was born, I think she was born October the 11th, 1970 at 8:14 a.m.
Okay, November the 30th, 1975, and what's the other one?
October the 11th, 1970.
November the 30th, 1975, right?
Right.
All right, let's go there first. November the 30th, 1975. The November 30th, is that Sagittarius or Capricorn? Which one?
Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius. 1975. Okay, 1975. That's the rabbit. Okay. And the other one is October the 11th. Is that a Libra?
Yeah.
And that's born in the dog year. And what are you? Is this for you, or you're trying to find out about whether or not you?
No, I'm doing it for me, but I'm trying to see the compatibility between me and my mate. I was born 11/30/75.
What's your numbers? Your numbers November 30th, 1975.
Right.
Okay. All right, so we got cat and rabbit and a dog. Okay, so let's go over here and we'll deal with Sagittarius and we'll see if that's down in there. We'll take a look and we'll see, we'll see what it says, and you can try to make it work. Is up to you. Even though the numbers going the other way, and maybe, and numbers don't lie. Let's see, 1975. Okay, that's tag. Nope, we gotta go back one. Okay, no, we gotta go up one. Okay, here we go. Right here, got you right here. And let me take a look. Let's see what we got here. Compatibilities: Aries, Leo, Aquarius, dog. All right, Aries, Leo, and Aquarius dog. Didn't say nothing about Libra to me.
Now I hear Libra.
October 11th is a Libra, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Know instinctively how to touch your deepest emotions and make wonderful lovers for your personality type. Leo, Libra, and Aquarius pigs are also on sympathetic terms with you. So your Libra would have to be born in the pig year, not a dog year. So you got Aries, Leo, and Aquarius in the dogs.
Okay.
All right. As you are Aries and Aquarius goats, the Aries snake woos you without half trying. But Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces roosters and their tiger counterparts conspire to put you on edge. Tell them to pick on somebody else, their own side. I don't see I see maybe some half compatible things going on. The time of day may need to be something else that we need to look at, but the generalization, I don't see it. And what we are looking for today, we are looking for what goes the distance, what we can really look at as the ride and die woman. You know, that what we're looking at. And these numbers ain't matching up. You know, there's a little bit in there, but not enough. But not now that not to say that's no, because we don't have the time of day for both of you.
Talking about the time of day we were born?
Yeah.
Oh, I was born at 8:59 a.m. and she was born at 8:14 a.m.
8:59 a.m. and she was born at
14
a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Mission Control, we have a problem. Let me go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I already see this right here, but we're gonna go at it, and we're gonna look at it, and we're gonna bring it out. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Just hold on a minute. Let's just get on up in here and just bring it on out here. And we got we got a dog. Let's go in here and let's look at that dog there right quick. Yeah, let's see what we got. No. We got the Libra. Yeah, dog. Okay, all right. All right, let's take a quick look. Horse down here. Sheep and a dog. I guess. There we go. Let's get on over. Come on now. Okay, you next. There we go. All right, bingo. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Sure I am.
Okay. All right. So we got 8:14 a.m. and then we got 8:59 a.m. All right. Let's take a look. Okay, 8, 7, 8, 7, 11 a.m., 11 a.m., 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 11. Let's go back one. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. From 7 a.m. until 9 a.m., both of y'all fall into the hours of the dragon. The dragon in you could produce a very idealistic dog who will be a miracle worker or a missionary. You would perhaps qualify for sainthood if you can only accept other religions besides your own. Dragon and dog are opposite signs, but they can create a dogmatic combination. You like things done your way and are not averse to using all the powers you have to enforce the rules. Okay, let me see if I can analyze this, because both of you all are in the same sphere of the dragon, and she is Aries, even though we have a little incompatibility thing going on there, so we had to figure out based on the placement and structure of the planets in regards to your relationship to best describe you. I think y'all are agreeing on a lot of things. Am I correct? But then there is some thing that you can't get her to go along with. But then you discover that both of y'all are saying pretty much the same thing, but from two different opposite directions. Right. What's going on? Okay. Right. And y'all jumping and shouting, and you trying to get it to, I don't understand that. And then that's just what I said. I said the same thing too. But when you don't understand what is any of that going on up in there? I just said, but you comment off of me. Is that what? Is any of that
that's exactly what be going on, though.
Okay, all right. So now we know what's happening. So if she is trying to explain to you, then you sit down, just be patient, be quiet, and listen, and look for exactly where she right about, even though both of y'all saying the same thing, and she just, you open the side door, she open the garage door, both of y'all in the same place. You just came right. Two different doors. If y'all can get past that, y'all be all right.
Okay. Hey, so how do you I done read natal charts and then did my little delving into numbers or whatever, but my question is, how do you use them for your benefit?
Well, me personally, I'm a bachelor. So therefore it's critical for me to look at the numbers. I love that dress you got on. I love how your hair looks. And I can smell that wonderful meal that you bringing over here. But before anything goes on, I need to look at them numbers. So that's how I had to do it. I ain't got no choice. And I'm back. I'm here by myself. I had to make sure the numbers right. She's right. Everything going on all right.
Okay.
Now you already got a super over there. With you, I had to do something a little bit different. I had to look at the thing from a whole different ballgame,
Right.
So I look at the numbers and I deal with it based on from the numbers before I can ever relax.
Okay.
I'm gonna be polite. I don't care if the numbers are all.
So there's a way even though your numbers probably don't add up, but being that you're in the situation, it ain't and I say I'm not too spooked out about just leaving a person just because our numbers don't add up. Is there a way that you pretty much can, like I say, alter yourself based off some of y'all incompatibilities?
in the beginning.
Hello?
I might see your picture. I might see your picture. I might think you're wonderful and this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna look at the numbers first. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll deal with it from there. If the numbers are not right, and we'll have a date. We'll sit down to communicate with one another. I'm gonna be polite and courteous and stuff, and all of that. I'm not going to have this thing. Well, okay, the numbers ain't right. Oh no, man, I got it. Sister, you can't talk to me. I ain't got no time for you. No, it don't work that way. You got to be polite and courteous and communicate with people. Unless you find that you got a real fool and they done some real dumb stuff right off the bat, then you got to move on out the way. Get away from that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got you. Appreciate it.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Peace. What we got next?
Right.
Where we at?
Brother Tarhaka, we get ready to take a quick break and be right back after these messages.
All right, let it rip, brother.
High frequency radio. Sync up.
Let's use a little common sense for a moment. You want to start a business of your own. You need money to do so. Let's get out of debt first. Get rid of the student loan, mortgage, taxes, and all other contracts that bind you. Then go to www.newdebtelimination.com. Give me a call, Tarhaka, 904-303-9061. Before you make any donations about anything, let's find out where you at and let's go to work eliminating this debt. Contact me, Tarhaka53@hotmail.com, or call me, 904-303-9061, before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
On words of a wombstress, Her Grace Kiaset will be sharing knowledge and wisdom from the indigenous beings and cultures of this planet for one to gain a true sense of self in this illusion, matrix, or third dimension. Upon entering this gateway, words of antiquity are shared to awaken and propel the deification process for you to make the very best of this lifetime. Happiness is not what life is about, yet when living purposefully, happiness, love, joy, and many other higher vibrations become one's genuine experience. When you know thyself, others have no choice but to recognize you as well. I'm here to remind you that you are a soul having a human experience. You create the reality around you. Become one with yourself in freedom. I am grateful in this moment, for this moment, kissing you with an abundance of wisdom, balance, and knowledge. Namaste, Hotep, Ashe.
High frequency radio. Sync up.
Okay, we back. Now, let's take a look at because I mentioned to you all about this stuff manifesting itself at the dinner table. We're going to look at people who are born in the year of the rat. We're looking at the system just for a minute. And this is, and don't get mad at me, because we coming to you from Snarling Tiger, Dirty Rat, and this is by Stella Hyde. It says here, feeding habits. You are an omnivore. So you eat and drink anything, especially if it's free or someone else has paid for it. When you eat out, you order the cheapest thing on the menu or nothing at all. Then take increasingly large nibbles of everybody else's food. You're specifically in the last French fry eaten directly from your neighbor's plate. You never want pizza when your housemates place the order, but always get the biggest slice when it arrives. All right. Now, that ain't nothing to fucking fight about. That ain't nothing to criticize nobody about. That's ingrained in our behavior. So, governing the people that's born in that year. But let's go on now. Let's see what's next. Let's look at and see if it's something else that we can deal with involving somebody else. Let's look and see. Something that we would look at. All right, let's look at the ox. People born in the ox year. Let's look at the ox in bed. Okay, the ox in the bed. You don't really understand the seduction game because it's full of nuance with nothing to put your hoof on. Sex, though, is a different matter. You are solid and powerful and sexy in a way large trucks and big rigs are. Also, sex is controllable, pleasurable, exercise, and imperative for your dynastic plans. Any spontaneous passion can easily be melted away by rigorous timetabling. So now, brothers, let's break that all the way down to the bottom line. I don't care how small she is. If she's born in a year out, you're gonna have to tear it up. Now, let's go on to the next part. Oh man, I have some fun. Now let's deal with mating mistakes when it comes to ox. Let's look at the ox and the rat. And these are mating mistakes. Ox and rat. They will bedazzle you and encourage you. And we're talking about the rat dealing with the ox. They will bedazzle you and encourage you to try some of your ponderous flirting. Then bring their friends around and make ox and ox yoked together, side by side. You can't actually see each other, so you carry on behaving as if you are alone. Neither of you notices. All right, whatever that. Ox and tiger is all a blur of stripes and teeth, and then they're gone. You could pretend the scratch marks were dueling scars if you had any imagination. That is, ox and rabbit, which we consider to be capital ox and rabbit. How gratifying. They agree with your every plan, especially the one where you set up a charge account for them so that they can buy you presents. Ox and dragon, you dull treasures don't impress them, and they will barbecue your heart with just one kiss and eat it, possibly on a bed of flavor beans. Ox and snakes, you are naive. You let them curl up in the company's cash vault. You can't even begin to explain to the police. So these are some of the things that we have to look out in, and this is all coming to you from the negative side. If there's anybody else that got the hand raised, wanting to for us to give you this information, go ahead and open up your hand. We'll do your reading, get you out there. I just want to put a little bit more out there for you to understand. Okay. Who's next? What we got? Let's see. Sister Hadassah, Sister Natasha. Let's see. Brother Jansen, Brother Leslie C. from Florida. Okay. Brother Diary, L. Bay. Who next? If you got your hand raised, go ahead and open up the line and we'll get in there and do your numbers and find out what we got. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in the chat room, Lady Aset, and everybody else out there. Who else we got? True Royal. You go ahead and open up the line, and we'll let the next person get in so that we can get them their reading. And,
all righty, we're about to bring in our next guest, Sister Leslie.
Come on, Sister Leslie.
Sister Leslie.
Where you at? From Florida?
Oh, excuse me, Brother Leslie. Excuse me about that. Brother Leslie.
Okay, Brother Leslie from Florida. Hey, man, you there?
He might have his phone
Brother.
muted. I'll mute your phone.
Come on, Brother
Hello?
Leslie. Hey, man.
All right, you live? You had a question about your daughter and the reading?
Yeah. I just wanted to get her, find out so I know what I'm dealing with, how to keep her out of trouble, and and teach her the right things, and so she can master what she needs to master at an early age instead of finding out like I did, on the humbug what you need to do.
Okay, and that's your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck with that. Give me the number.
She was born January 5th, 2009, 5:51 a.m.
Okay. January 5th. She Capricorn or what now? Huh?
What'd you say?
Is she Capricorn? January 5th?
Yes, sir.
And 2009.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go back and take a look and see what we got here. January 5th, 2009. Let's see here. 1999. 2009. Yeah, shift 2009. Okay. January the 5th, 2009. Yeah, here, brother, because we're going off the charts, and I don't have that record there. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, we come up in the 21st century, 2009. So, we do it this way. All right. We get over here. 60, 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. January 5th, 2009. Okay, Capricorn. All right, gotcha. Now, okay. What kind of behavioral patterns are you witnessing with the little sister?
She's real friendly. She tend to make friends easily.
How old is she?
5.
She's 5. Okay. All right. So let's see right here. All right. Capricorn. And you are what?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. Capricorn.
And her mother is a Sagittarius.
Okay. She kind of bossy, ain't she?
Well, little girl.
Yeah.
She try to be, but it don't really work out.
she'll really work out. She try to she don't strike me as one that playing both ends against the middle, but based on what I see, she tries to listen to both sides and weigh both possibilities and try to determine where she can get what she wants from the best side.
So you're right.
Okay, all right, and then she's able to relax, and like pretty much her attitude is, I got this, you know, ain't nothing you can say about this right here. I'm gonna look at you, but I'm gonna be into what I'm doing and enjoying what I got, because y'all lost again.
And that's her. That's her. My mama told me, she done told my mom a couple of times that, you know, my mama trying to help her with something, and she done said, hey, I got this.
Okay, well, she's very, very clever, and what she has learned how to do is she loves both of you, and she's not going to pick no sides, but what she's going to do is she's going to, when it comes to what she wants, she knows how to get it by through her own personal manipulation without any warfare, get away with eating what I want to eat, and there's nobody that can say that she was wrong or she did anything wrong, because both of y'all went for it, because she ain't leave nobody out the equation.
Yeah, you do math just like that, yeah.
Okay, and isn't this wonderful? Because, you know, I love both of y'all, and I appreciate the cookies that you said I could have, and she said I didn't. But let's go on to the next equation, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep, that's like my little mathematician.
Okay, all right. So, ain't nothing you can do but watch her and put the microscope on it and watch her movements when she cries, how she manipulates, and how she cajoles, and how she lean up against the wall and drop her head, and all this right here, all that work on you. And she got you out the equation. You got to work on. So you know, I turn my back in. He know he ain't done what he's supposed to do, and I ain't got what I wanted and stuff, and all this business here. And it'll get worse and worse as she grows up, and till she becomes a professional. She's actually a professional now, but y'all don't recognize it. And but it'll grow on you, and of course, you know, she'll know how to work on y'all.
Oh, can you tell like what some of her interests are gonna be, so I can at least try to steer or guide her towards some of that stuff, to at least take a look at some of the things that she might be interested in.
Okay, all right, yeah, we can do some of that too, but just hold on 1 second. And I'll tell you that in a minute, so you know what we're dealing with. I took my time and then call her out. Now, in just a second, and we will. So you'll know what to work on if you can do something with it, because you're gonna have to do something with it. And what you are dealing with here. Okay. All right. Now. Okay, I see it right here. Okay. Now, what you're gonna have to do. She is going to, she's going to be quite gifted And but what you're going to have to do is she will do what she see you doing. That's pretty much the bottom line. What she see is what she will imitate, and she will be able to separate fact from fiction and what feels good in her hands that she can deal with. And once she becomes proficient in what she's doing, she will be a master at what she's doing, but she's going to be an imitator. So the best thing for you all to do is actually do what you want her to do, and she'll imitate that. All you got to do, if you want her to read, if both of you sit side by side and have books in your laps and reading, if she see that in a few days, you can watch her, and she'll have one in her hand, and she wants your attention, and you have to give her gratification, and let her know that you are paying attention to the fact that she has taken that up in reading, and you can sit down with her and do that. But then you can go on to the next stage and make sure that she has what she's supposed to have in her hand to read. You
okay.
understand? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go in there with her, because what she does is she's a careful observer of human behavior, and she's able to go through a lot of things on her own, but she loves both of you, so she will imitate what she see you do. So you got her there. All you got to do is do what you want her to do.
All right.
You got to do it. You got to do it. You cannot. If you want her to do some stuff, you got to do it yourself. Okay. Now she's let's see now. The numbers that you gave me was give me them numbers again on her.
She was born 5:51 in the morning.
January the 5th, 2009.
2009, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. The boy. Okay. That. 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. She's born in a rat year, and a boy year, born in between the rat and the boy year. So we're talking about she will be quite prosperous, and she'll have everything that she needs. She'll be quite successful. She'll have money. She'll probably have more than anybody else. But the thing is, with you all, what you all have to do is present. You can pretty much present to her a future by simply imitating what she needs to do toward the future. Even if it doesn't exist, you can act as though it does exist. If you take her to the greatest and biggest places, if you would show her romance and love and compassion and kissing and hugging and stuff, that's what she'll expect. No secondhand junk. She won't go for Bernard Shorter down on the street. She's looking for somebody with some sense. And she'll take that if you instill that into her now at an early age, because she's born during the time of opulence, wealth, power, in plenty, extravagance, not over the top, but accustomed to having the best of everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Appreciate that. I thank you.
All right, brother. I certainly appreciate you calling in.
No problem. Appreciate you and high frequency. All right.
All right. Peace. Well, we don't have either peace, man. We don't have frequency. I think we got one more. We got room for one more.
Yep, we got room for one more. We're bringing in Brother Jason from Intermission. Brother
Okay,
Jason,
come
you're
on,
live.
Jason. What you got, Jason?
October 26, 1983. I
Say it
think
again.
that's October 26, 1983. I think that's a Scorpio boar.
1983. All right, Jason. Okay, born in the pig year. So we are Scorpio pig. Let's go back here in the back. The boar. Let's get this here out of here.
Oh yeah, the time is 12:24 a.m. by the way.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio boar. Horse. There we go. Got it right here. Da, 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 da. Okay, Scorpio pig. In his book, Animal Farm, George Orwell writes in just that. All pigs are created equal, but some are more equal than others. This pig possesses natural magnificence. He's duskier than most. Scorpio has just what the doctor ordered, a remedy that silly pig credulity, suspicion, is a good match. This person will surely go a long way in life. Moreover, he or she match. This person will, one more time, this person will go a long way in life. Moreover, he or she will be cheered along by many admiring companions. Often Scorpios born in pig years are exceptionally good looking. They have enigmatic qualities that other more direct pigs would envy. What's more, Scorpio pigs know how to dress. Both signs have a taste for the sensuality appealing. Watch for elegant decolletage and spiffy smoking jackets. I'd rather not have to say it, but our friend the Scorpio-born pig is born mouthy and pushy. This guy knows what he wants and never hesitates to play the squeaky wheel in order to get it. He can be loud and boisterous. He loves jokes and off-color stories. The Scorpio-born pig is lusty. In his younger years, he can be accused of sowing rather more than his share of wild oats. Does any of that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Now, what time of day did you say?
12:24 a.m. I think that was on a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, 12:24.
12:24 a.m. 12:24 a.m. Let me hurry up and get that to you because we're going down to the last few minutes. Come on here now. 12:24 a.m. All right, here we go. We got you. 12:24 a.m. 12:11 to 1 p.m. Okay, you're born during the hours of the horse. You are a pig with more mettle for doing things that stir your imagination. With the spontaneous and self-arguing horse, you will be more outgoing. The horse is your ascendant, outgoing and strong-willed. For once, the horse should be commended for making your born nature more selfish and inconsiderate in order to achieve personal profit and recognition. The horse will want you to put your fist, and the naive and good-hearted boar will become a little more self-centered with the horse directing the action. There you have it.
You have time for the compatibility?
Let's go back and see. We got 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's see if we can run it off right quick.
It's a Sagittarius.
Please take transfer.
Sagittarius horse. I think she would.
Sagittarius horse. All right, let's see. Sagittarius horse. All right, we're gonna take a look right quick.
Quick, their compatibilities. Liaison. Wait a minute. Okay. Compatibility. With your drive for personal success, you'll be needing a patient, serious partner to share your life. Take a mate from Aries, Libra, Leo, or Aquarius who was hatched in a tiger year, or better still, if you can trap one, get an Aries, Leo, or Libra goat. They are ever much more patient with your comings and goings. A Libra or Aquarius dog will stand by you through thick and thin, too. Contrarily, I advise you against Virgo, Gemini, or Pisces rat. The pig is not mentioned.
So, no, of course, no Sagittarius.
Nope, don't see the word in here nowhere. Next question.
All right, thank you, brother. Peace.
I appreciate everybody for being in here. I hope y'all got something out of this. And we maybe come back in the future with some more of this right here. But right now, I've been your host, Tarhaka, Mana Bay. And the next time y'all tune in, make sure y'all catch me on Morris Talk Live 100. We're going to be coming back with some more stuff and dealing with your contracts and law and government and all this good stuff. And this is what we do in an attempt to try to help our brothers and sisters and help them to understand themselves and the people they are in close quarters with. Because if you got a man or woman, you're in the bed with her, at least you can do it. Who is this laying next to me? Okay. All right, brother. You can shut this thing down.
All right, everybody.
High frequency radio. Sync up.